Boris Johnson has pledged to continue supplying more weapons to Ukraine after Vladimir Putin's reckless attack had threatened a deadly nuclear catastrophe. The PM told the Daily Express that while the outlook in Ukraine was now very bleak, Britain would continue to offer as much support as possible. But he accepted, time is very, very tight. Putin faced fresh global condemnation yesterday when his troops hit Europe's biggest nuclear power station. Experts had warned the attack at the Zaporizhzhia plant risked a disaster 10 times larger than the 1986 Chernobyl meltdown. Western security sources described the incident as unprecedented and clear evidence of the recklessness of Putin's offensive. Just hours before the attack at the nuclear plant, the Prime Minister told the Daily Express that while the outlook in Ukraine was now very bleak, the government would continue to offer as much support as possible. In an exclusive interview at Downing Street, Mr. Johnson said, "We're just doing all the things you can imagine to try to keep the poor Ukrainians going in any way that we can. So the situation is very, very bleak for them, I'm afraid to say. The Russian war machine is enormous, still encircling cities, tightening its grip around them. And what we're trying to do is keep getting aid going through to the Ukrainians, to try to supply them with defensive weaponry. Quite a large amount has already gone through, particularly anti-tank weapons. I think we were the first European country to supply them, and quite a bit has gone through. And we are doing more." Interviewed by the Daily Express in the Thatcher Room study at number 10, the PM added, "As I speak, planes are leaving from the UK, basically going to a logistics hub in the area, and then lorries are taking it all through. But time is very, very tight. So we're having to squeeze Putin economically, and that's been extremely effective, perhaps more than we thought. Sanctions alone never really work, but these do seem to be making a big difference, and you'll see what's happened to the Russian currency, the ruble and the stock market and so on." Mr. Johnson yesterday called for an urgent meeting of the United Nations Security Council following the attack on the Zaporizhzhia plant, which provides 20% of Ukraine's power. The site was ablaze for several hours after Russian artillery fired salvos at it, sparking an extended firefight.